Hi, this is Texas Tiger Diggs again. A while back, I created a video called Going in Light. It was basically an alternative idea to the standard process that I see a lot of detectorists going in. You know, going in with the big tools, with the Predator, which I love, or with the Leash and things like that, into an unfamiliar park. And it was a very well received, and I was kind of amazed. I thought that it was basically common sense, and I'm not saying it's everybody's common sense. This common sense, when you look at it from a person going into a neighborhood where he or she may not be received well, and it's just a way of getting familiarized. And once you're in the neighborhood and become, say, oh, the guy with the metal detector or lady with the metal detectors out there again, I wonder if they found anything. That kind of attitude is what you're looking for. All right, but here's the next step, and this is the one you see most of the detectorists doing. Even the guys who do parks and schoolyards are doing this. This is what I call going in heavy or going deep. Now, we all know that the most valuable finds are probably going to be deep, especially if you're looking for silver. Rings could be at any level. Clad is virtually at any level, usually not quite as deep as silver. But if you're going deep, you've got special consideration to take into account. And that's this. When you go into a park, despite the precautions you've taken, you must understand that as a detectorist going into that park, you can always be accused of breaking park rules. Because if you ever read park rules in the majority of parks, you understand that any or a portion of those rules can be turned against the detectorists. And that's very difficult to say, but in a world where a lot of people think things are 100% fair, I'm not saying they're not fair, I'm saying they're open to interpretation. So when you go into a park and you're going deep, realize a series of things. One, you're going in and you're going to look like you're damaging the park. Now, I know we're going to dig our plugs, we're going to carry our shop towels or our towels along, we're going to put it back, and we're going to try to make it as like we'd never been there. But while in that process, it looks like you are basically doing major damage to the park. Now, I'm saying this only because of this. There are several areas around where I live that are friendly to detectorists. A couple that appear to be in my area. I only know of one jurisdiction out of the dozens in my area, one park department that explicitly says metal detecting is okay, but they request you stay away from fields, playing fields, etc. There is one jurisdiction. So that means even if you get authorization by phone from a park department's official, there is usually no explicit written information that detector use and digging is allowed. So that makes it open to interpretation. Alright, so let's get that out of the way now. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be unfair or fair. I just know that's a reality that you need to understand. So these are the tools I'm going to use when I go deep. This is the Leash. This is my Predator tools. I love this. Dirt fishing. Look up dirt fishing on the on YouTube. He uses these all the time, and he has a great effect on how I've proceed in this line, and his videos are great. But okay, so we've got these. In fact, this pouch was something I got from one of Dirt Fishing's videos. So I always attribute my genius, because usually it's somebody else's genius. In any case, what we've got here is my deep digging tools. Now, the pistol probe. Now, when I don't have my Garrett and I have the pistol probe only, I'm not entirely comfortable. Now I can use the pistol probe, and the other day I left my Garrett at home by some weird trick of old age, and I only had my pistol probe. So I found every target I was going for is just a little bit different than I'm used to. You know, in one of my previous videos, I said I like to combine these two, and combining these two are the best because 95% of the things I dig are within range of the pistol probe. Yet I can use the Garrett more efficiently when I get close into proximity because of its more delicate proximity alert. So when it picks up and reaches the solid tone, etc. So that's the story there. In any case, when you're going deep, no matter how tolerant the park area or park department is, don't go deep with an audience. If there are 85 people around you saying in a celebration, or if there are 90 people coming down in bikes right behind you, and you think there's something deep there, choose a better time to go deep. Now, you're not hiding anything from anybody, but I don't like an audience when I'm going deep. I don't like an audience when I'm going shallow. But I really, really don't want an audience when I'm going deep. So that's my particular paranoia. Now, if you have a place like what I told you that explicitly allows metal detectors but only requests that you stay away from certain areas, then you really have no, other than shyness, you really have no reason not to dig when and where you want to within reason. I still wouldn't like an audience. All right. So I went out a few days ago and I went to a park where I didn't expect to have to go deep, and I found some very deep signals, and I dug them, and they ended up being deep pull tabs. And you don't know how much fun you've had in the life till you did your deal a 6 or 7 inch pull tab. And I was using this, and I replaced the side, and it was fine. But I was in an area that was basically isolated. There was not an audience around me, so I felt no problem in doing that. And I put it back, and everything is fine. Like I said, I'm following the rules to the letter. That's just my personal preference. All right, so that's basically what I'm saying here. And when I'm going deep, I'll just show you the tools I use. When I'm going deep, you see my going light tools. I love the Predator, so I'll stick to Predator or the Lesh. The Lesh. The Predator is A+ for me. The Lesh is A. And I can understand people who have these exactly the opposite, or people that only lose a Lesh. It's personal preference. I know I can dig a 6-inch plug with this very quickly, very neatly, get it in and out. I can also do it with the Lesh. I'm not sure which one is faster, but I do like the Predator too. I just like the shovel, the sensation of going in, and the fact that the Lesh tends to go down straight. You have to put it at an angle, but when you go in with the Predator, you're always digging plugs because that's the natural angle that it goes in, like a shovel. So I usually, if I'm going deep, I take this or the Lesh. So these are interchangeable. I will stick it in. I like to take 2 when I'm going deep. So I would, in an ideal world, I'll take my Garrett Pro Pointer. I will stick it in, and I will take my pistol probe, my Detector Pro pistol probe, and I will stick it here. Now, that's my going deep setup. So, and once again, check Dirt Fishing. A lot of these ideas, especially about the pouch and the way I've got things in, I got from him. So check him out. He's very, very worthy of your consideration. Watch everything he's got. Very good. In any case, that's basically what I'm doing when I'm going in heavy. So that's basically all I've got to say. Now, like I said, this is another one I think is common sense, and another word where I think I'm getting a little bit preachy. But maybe for the newbies out there, or for the near newbies or the medium newbies, I'm probably in the medium newbies area. It's a good thing to have an idea of what you're going to do. But the main thing is, you go into a park, be sensitive to who's around you, be sensitive to the damage that you won't do, and also be sensitive that if you're not doing damage and you're digging, you still appear to be doing damage to the park, and you could get reported. And so you need to be, I think the old term is like Caesar's wife, above reproach. So just understand that and be careful when you're out there. And if you can, dig your hole, dig it well, pop your plug, find your object, which is one of the reasons why I use the dual pinpointers. As fast as you can, get that object, put your plug back, rearrange the turf so it basically look like nothing has been there, and move on. Make it fast, make it quick, make it neat. Anyway, that's all I've got for this. So I got the teacher hat on again. Like I said, I used to be a teacher. I'm not sure I still got the rap down the way I used to when I was younger and more enthused in the teaching process. But that's basically what I've got. So, like I said, this is just a common sense approach. And like I said, you people who have been doing this for a while, you're not going to find this at all helpful. But I think it needs to be said. I don't know if I've actually heard this said out loud before. That no matter what the park department says or who you speak to on the phone, the interpretation is in the hands of the park official nearest you. So, understand that, and then I think you'll do fine. So, this is Texas Tiger Digs, and that's all I've got to say for this. And like I said, I'll be back doing digs. And this is just an intermediate talk session. I will check with you later. You have a good day.